as we saw with President Trump when he took the stand a few weeks back, he was able to point out how this has completely been weaponized and politicized by Letitia James. And as we see, there's heavy Democrat activity that's up there right next to the judge, someone who's participating in Democrat campaign events during the actual trial and during the run-up to this. And so that, I think, needs to be raised and elevated for people to take a look at. But as we saw when President Trump was up there before, he was able to bring a lot of sunlight and shine some real attention onto the way this has been twisted and manipulated against him.
Christina, your reaction to that as well, why this is important, and also to the D.C. case where they want some more information here, and that could go to appeal. Break that down for us with your legal expertise, please.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's, as far as the D.C. case goes, I think it's quite interesting that they're not allowing the defense to see what documents the government found in their investigation. They're selectively picking and choosing what the defense is allowed to see, and that's just not how criminal law works. That's not the way the defense is supposed to work. A defense is supposed to have meaningful access to the same information that the government was able to look at for their own investigation. And as far as New York goes, I think Jason's exactly right. I think President Trump is his own best ally. He's his own best advocate. And he is very good about letting the American people know what he thinks and what he sees and the way things happened in his case in New York. And I think he's the best one to tell that story.
Excellent. Well, I want to get both of your reaction to the big breaking news story we learned today. Hunter Biden, well, he will testify. His lawyer's sending a letter saying, yeah, we'll go in front of the House Oversight Committee, but we want it public. James Comer had wanted a closed-door transcribed interview, sort of a deposition style, but Hunter's attorneys write in part, basically they're saying, we've seen your closed-door sessions to manipulate, distort the facts, and misinform the public. We therefore propose opening the door. And James Comer pushing back. He wrote this on X a short time ago, saying Hunter Biden trying to play by his own rules instead of following the rules required by everyone else. Our lawfully issued subpoena to Hunter Biden requires him to appear for a deposition December 13th. We expect full cooperation. What do you think Abbe Lowell is up to here by going on the defensive, Jason? Is this a smart move by him? We know that we've seen sort of a change in strategy as of late. He's trying to subpoena former President Trump as well, Hunter is.
Yeah, what you're seeing here from the Democrats, and particularly with Abbe Lowell, is classic gaslighting. The attacks that they're putting forward that they want people to pick up on are the exact same things that they do. Take a look at the way that they ran a very biased and one-sided J6 committee. But here's the reason why the Democrats want a public hearing with regard to Hunter, because they want to turn it into a circus. They want to try to attack and try to deflect off into different topics and try to make it about attacking President Trump, for example, and not getting to the bottom of Hunter Biden. Two big things with regard to Hunter. It's the FARA, the way that Hunter Biden is alleged to have taken in foreign money, and then secondly, how that was routed to Joe and the rest of the Biden family. Those are the things that we really need to hear from.
Right, and the FARA is a charge that is pretty low level. Like, it seems like they could have charged him with that years ago, but we also know Special Counsel Weiss, who wasn't special counsel then, let a lot of things lapse, Christina, with the IRS. But there definitely is a strategy here, as Jason just alluded to, because closed doors more of a deposition, where perhaps some say he'd be more forthcoming. And this public testimony doesn't allow maybe James Comer and oversight to do a line of questioning that would actually get to the heart of the matter and the truth, which is really what this is about.
Well, I agree with Jason's assessment. However, I'm also going to hold the Republicans' feet to the fire on this, and they need to be prepared to do it publicly. However it comes out, whether it's behind closed doors or public, they need to be prepared to get answers. The American people are sick of impotent Republicans that create a bunch of memes and have clips to put on social media, and we actually need to get some results. So personally, I don't care if it's behind closed doors or if it's out in public. The American people want answers, and Republicans need to be prepared to give it to them.
What do you think, Jason? People may want to get their popcorn out and watch a public testimony as well from the first son.
Yeah, and look, Christine is exactly right. Republicans have not done as well in many of these hearings because they allowed the Democrats to hijack the entire set of proceedings. We have to get answers on FARA. We have to get answers on the money that was routed to Joe Biden, Frank Biden, James Biden, all the entire Biden family. And all of that starts with Hunter, but we have to make sure that we're in control on this. But if the Democrats are in control, you're not going to get any answers. It'll be, as I said before, a circus at best.
Bye.